Hi there, happy Thursday. I have enjoyed getting to see you guys again on Zoom. We only have one more week of Zooms next week. Um, just make sure you're working on your All About Me project, making sure your parents are writing their letters. Here is Bella checking in. You only get about 6 more times of this before we sign off for the summer. So I've gotten couple letters that parents want me to add to their project. If your parent just wants to type it directly into the document, that is fine. Just make sure that you are working on the other 3 pages next week. They're all even pages. The top 5, why did I do that? Future plans, and a teacher letter. It has also been asked, can you write multiple teacher letters? That is totally fine. Usually what I do is I forward them to teachers. If they're still working in the district, like from your elementary school, I'll send them to their district email. And then if they're in our building, I'll send them to them also. So just make sure that you get those done and that you ask your parent to do that. Some of your Zooms are taking place later in the week, so I made sure to talk to 5th period yesterday, and then 6th period, I'll talk to you guys about that today, because next Thursday, all work is due. So I'm not accepting work after that. That is Mr. Sherman's guidelines that he has put out. So make sure you are getting your work done. Any incomplete work, get that done. It is due on the 21st. So to continue my week of birthday read-alouds, I'm going to read another Skippyjon Jones. I've not even read this book, but I've really enjoyed reading these with my lovely accents. So I thought, well, why not? We'll do one for my birthday week. And then tomorrow's book is a special one from my childhood. So this is Skippyjon Jones and Mummy Trouble. Skippyjon Jones did his very best thinking outside the box. And this twisted his mama's whiskers tighter than a Texas tornado. Hey you, Mr. Pooh, no. Hey you, Mr. McPooh, said Mama Junebug Jones. Just what do you think you're doing? McPooh didn't say boo. He was too busy reading. Hey, little digger, I'm talking to you, said Mama, scooping up her boy, and pyramid outside the litter box will never do. Then she saw his magazine. National Geographic, mused Mama, and the curse of the cat mummy. Why, this will give you nightmares, boy, with an upset tummy, too, plus a puffy tail on the grandest scale. This story is taboo. But Skippyjon Jones was in no mood to listen to his mama, so he skedaddled into his room. For a really good bounce on his big boy bed. He bounced once, he bounced twice, and the 3rd time he bounced, he said, Oh, I'm Skippyjon Jones, and I do love my mummy, but if I don't bounce, I get knots in my tummy. Then the kitty boy flipped over to the mirror for a look-see. Holy smokeito! Exclaimed Skippyjon Jones. I know you, he said to the doggy in the mirror. Your ears are too big for your head. Your head is too big for your body. You are not a Siamese cat. Then, using his very best Spanish accent, he added, You are still the big chihuahua, dude. The whole enchilada. And they just might like enchiladas in Egypt, thought Skippy. So the kitty boy donned his mask and cape and began to sing in a muy soft voice. My name is Capito Frisquito, and I'm off to see old El Ichapito. My chicos insist, and I dare not resist the chance to go meet a momito. In the meantime, his little sisters Jezebel, Jillyboo, and Jujubee rolled into his room with a plan of their own. But the kitty boy was already deep inside his closet on his way to ancient Egypt. And paddling down the river Nile, who should sail right past but a kooky crocodile? Hunkered down on his lumpy, bumpy back were all his old amigos, the Chimichangos pack. "A donde vas?" called out Skippyjo. "We're going to the undermundo," answered the Chihuahuas. "Not to the underwear," exclaimed Skippyjo. "No, no, no," said the Puchitos. "You silly little beast. To the underworld, where momitos rest in peace." "Peace?" exclaimed Skippyjo. "Who wants to sleep in peace?" "We do," said the doggies. "We hear they are to die for." "You mean they are better than the frijoles?" asked Skippyjo. "Sí, mucho mejor, señor," said Poquito Tito. "Vámonos," said Skippyjo. "What are we waiting for?" But then Don Diego, the biggest of the small ones, spoke up. "Hold your ponies, Pepito. To get to the undermundo, we first have to answer the riddle of the Sphinx." "But I'm no good at riddles," said Skippyjo. "No problema," said Poquito Tito. "You have a way big brain." Then they set forth from the Rio Nile to find the Sphinx. The muchachos began to sing. "Skippy, skipoo, Skippyjo, we only have one chancerito to pass by the Sphinx, so don't be a jinx, just answer the riddle dum-dito." To see how they're saying Sphinx or Sphinx. The muchachos arrived at 4 o'clock sharp, but the Sphinx had been waiting forever. "Don't let the gato get your tongue, dude," said Don Diego. "What cat? Where?" asked Skippyjo. "The cat there," said the Peritos, pointing to the Sphinx. But before he could say anything, the great Sphinx spoke. "Whose ears are too big for his head, and who loves to go bounce on his bed, who creeps on all fours through his own closet door, straight into the land of the dead?" Skippyjo knew the answer to this riddle, but he was so nervous he coughed up a little furball. "You call that an answer, dude?" asked Don Diego. "The answer!" bellowed the Sphinx. So with his permission, the Peritos were free to pass on to the tomb of King Rootin Tootin Kitten Kabutin. When they finally reached the pyramid, the doggies burst into song and dance. "Oh, see, oh, say, Osiris! Our boy had a touch of the virus. He coughed up a ball, so the Sphinx made a call, and now it's inscribed on papyrus." But when Skippyjo saw how dark it looked in the pyramid, he began to feel queasy. "My tummy hurts," he groaned, "and my tail is getting puffy, too." But his chicos would not comfort him. They just wanted their peas, por favor. "Are you not El Skippyjo Fresquito, the great sword fighter?" asked Poquito Tito. "Sí," declared Skippyjo. That is me." "Then do your duty, dog," commanded Don Diego. So Skippyjo drew in a deep breath and dove into the darkness of the musty old tomb, chanting, "Peas, por favor, peas, por favor, peas, por favor, por favor." It's hard to say 3 times. He rocketed through the vault like a fur-covered comet, until suddenly, smackito, Skippyjo hit a wall and knocked himself out cold. Soon after, 3 goddesses emerged from the shadows to prepare the kitty boy for his journey to the undermundo. "First we salt and pepper him," said Ba, the first goddess, "and sprinkle him with lucky charms," said Da, the second one. "Then we wrap him and roll him and bundle him tight," said Bing, the third goddess, "and blow him a kiss and say nighty-night." Then the trio rolled the wrapped cat down the ramp into the king's burial chamber. Across the room stood the 4,000-year-old sarcophagus of King Rootin Tootin Kitten Kabutin. And just as they were about to deliver El Skippyjo Momito, he rolled right into the feet of the oldie moldy mummy. "Bada bing!" moaned the king as he stretched out his paws. "I need to rest in peace." "Peace!" screamed El Skippyjo Momito, waking up in a flash. And quicker than you can say mummies, mumps, and measles, he grabbed 2 pawfuls of peas and hightailed it home. When Los Chimichangos saw El Skippyjo Momito come rolling out of the pyramid, they went into a real tailspin. Then all the doggies began to chant, "Green chicharros hot, green chicharros cold, the best chicharros in the world are those that Skippyjo holds." But El Skippyjo Momito was too scared to slow down, so he chucked the peas at his chicos and kept on running. straight into the arms of his mummy. "What's the matter, Fuzzy Bug?" asked Mama Junebug Jones. Skippyjon Jones looked back over his shoulder to see if the three spirits were still chasing him. "Bada bing!" he wailed, dropping the last of the peas. Then the three giggling goddesses raced into the room after Skippito with their puppets and a roll of toilet paper. "We're going to wrap you and roll you and bundle you tight," they sang, "and check you for cooties, then kiss you good night." That night, Skippyjon Jones was bouncing on his big boy bed. "No mummies in my closet, no mummies in my bed, no mummies in my bookcase, no mummies in my head." Just before he closed his eyes, the kitty boy checked his room one more time for mummies. The only one he saw was his own. "I love you, Mummy," said Skippyjon Jones. "I love you too, Bunny Boots," said Mama Junebug. "Now go to sleep, por favor." So that was Skippyjon Jones in Mummy Trouble. Again, great book. So get to work on your All About Me. If you did not do the Write About It Wednesday yesterday, make sure you get that done. You have one more of those next week. And then your All About Me project, and you are done. So hope you have a great day, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye.